What's up, everybody? It's Avid Arcade from Got to Game, and I'm here to talk to you about The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Master Sword Edition. Now, you know the Nintendo Switch just came out last weekend, but we're here to talk about this super elusive limited edition, collector's edition that came out at the same time. It's very elusive, very hard to get. You can only pre-order it roughly I think a day or so after, or maybe a couple of hours after the Nintendo Switch. And everyone was after this one. There was actually two other versions, the regular version and a special edition version, which is like a different box completely. But this is the Master Sword Edition, and if you might wonder why it's so big, we're going to show you right now. So let's open it up. You can see on the back it has the Eye of the Sheikah, which is very prominent in all the Zelda games, and in the front, of course, has a Zelda sign with the sword in it. Once you open it, it's basic cardboard packaging. Just going to remove all the stuff out of the way. On the side, and you might notice that it's out of the bag, I've already opened it. It's a very cool carrying case for your Nintendo Switch in the design of the Sheikah slate that you pick up when you're playing the game. It's very sweet. It's made out of PVC, soft PVC, and the back also has the eye, which you'll see in the game throughout. If you open it, it's got a cool little dial, or I guess it's like another eye for the keychain. Once you open it up, it's just like any other carrying case that they're selling on the market right now. Has at least 12 slots for your games. There's not even 12 games out yet, but and some stuff for the wires. And of course, on the side here, you can swap in or strap in your Nintendo Switch. As you can tell, it's already in here. That's very cool. That itself on eBay is going for like $80 or something like that. It's nuts. On the side here, you might not be able to see, but this cool blue packaging actually has embossed Sheikah designs of Zelda and stuff. You can't really see it because of the light, but it's actually really cool, really nice touch. It could have been just regular cardboard. But you have the game cartridge, small box. It's very similar, maybe slightly larger than the PS Vita games boxes. On the back, it has a cool little design. It's different from the one you buy separately at the store. So if you were interested in buying the game first and trying to find one of these down the line and switching it out, you wouldn't be able to because it's not for resale copy. You also get a cool Sheikah eye coin, and I'll do close-ups of this later on. It also has a Z in the front. This is slightly different from the one we got at E3, I believe. I can't remember what the one I got, but it doesn't have the Z. I don't think it has a Z. Still very cool. Still comes in the same looking little case that it has. The Nintendo usual sound selection. This is a soundtrack compilation of the songs of the music in the game, which is very cool. Nintendo releases sound selections out in Japan, which are very expensive to get and import, but they're really highly sought after, especially now that the Nintendo Club no longer exists, or at least in that form. It's very cool to have this. As we all know, Koji Kondo and a couple other people make really good music for for Zelda and Nintendo in general. This is a really cool, and I haven't opened this up yet. This is a map of the entirety of Hyrule. I'm gonna open it up and check it out. It's made out of pretty good quality paper, almost like parchment. It's not cheapy, but it has in the back Calamity Ganon and a lot of what the rule or the world is. Again, I'll do a close-up of that. On the front, it has a very kind of distressed looking map. As you can see, it's all kind of wet and blurry and kind of written down like it was passed down from the ages. Again, I'll do a close-up. It'd be really cool to frame this on a double-sided pane of glass so you can see both sides. It's actually really nice. And now for the piece de resistance is the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Master Sword, the actual Master Sword, or the Resurrection Sword, I believe it's called. I can't remember exactly. It's in English here, but you also get the Japanese box here. If you recall, this is going to be region unlocked, so they're probably just doing the same packaging all around so they can just save money. I'm going to open it up now. Comes in a different regular white box. It's interesting that it came in a package that looks like it could be sold on its own, which maybe that's a clue. Who knows? Almost. It is taped down like a regular statue, but it is made out of hard PVC. Here you go. Pretty sweet. It's actually kind of heavy. I'm gonna try to remove the plastic without screwing this up. So I've been known to do that with other collectibles. There's been reports where the sword is warped or it's bent, the flower breaks off, and you're kind of screwed because you can't return them, or you could, or you're not going to get another one. But this actually looks pretty good. It looks a little bit slanted forward, but it's not bent. Either way, it's a pretty detailed piece. This is really hard stone almost, yeah. And it's the flower's plastic. Again, I'll do some close-up shots of this, but it looks awesome. It's all beat up. I don't know how Link's gonna fix this. I haven't finished the game yet. I'm still playing it. I'll probably post a review later on in a couple of weeks. But that's pretty much it for the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Master Sword Edition. Now, the only difference between this one and the special edition is that it doesn't come with this sword. A lot of times, people were like, I don't really need this. And it's true, you might take up space with something that isn't really fully, I guess, poly resin like most statues are these days. But it's pretty cool. If you're a big fan of Zelda and you got one, good for you. You might be wondering where I'm at. It's a secret location that might be opening soon in summer. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And again, subscribe to the Instagram. It's just got to game, and to this channel, of course. And check out the website. We've been adding new content every day. We're trying to on gottogame.com. And hopefully you'll see us at E3 coming soon. Also, before we forget, in case you're wondering what these taste like, I'm gonna try it. Alright. I don't believe people when they said that it's really bad, but here we go. It's really bad. It like sticks to your tongue. I'm gonna drink some Ecto Cooler to wash this down because it still stays on your tongue. Wow. Yeah, it's not good. So don't do it. But kind of really tardy now. I guess it's gonna act like. Either way, just remember, I'm having it on arcade. I have it on arcade from Got to Game, and remember, keep playing.